La alineación del Barcelona será...
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And already we're underway here. This is... And here's a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He can get that clear. Caicedo. And here's for chance! Well, that is rather wayward.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
McAllister. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And Alexander-Arnold. Still goalless at the moment. Foden. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foden. He's gone for goal. Gonzalez. No way he was going to let him past. Foden. Oh, that's a key interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And here's Foden, and he'll shoot here. Denied by an instinctive save.
Foden clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Gonzalez. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Good effort from distance. And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Messi. Robertson. Now it's Son Heung-min. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Son Heung-min. Caicedo. McAllister. Foden. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Now it's Foden. Spread it left. Well timed, excellent interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Akanji does well to get it back. Foden. And it's half-time here. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react. Moved on forwards. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Messi. Speculative strike. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Messi. Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Deftly away. And he's cut it out. And now they can sprint. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their second corner now. And they've got rid. Caicedo. And the ball's come loose here. Can he latch on to this? He's in, surely! Donnarumma catches it safely. Robertson. And Caicedo. McAllister. Alexander-Arnold. Picked out brilliantly. Big chance! Just off target. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He can run onto that, and he's in on goal. And the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And that's been well dealt with. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gonzalez is the guilty party there, and he is going into that little black book.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Foden.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's picked his way through.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now here's the delivery. Van Dijk with the clearance. Oh, he's in! Can he put it away? And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was